Okay, we're back. So basically, this is day 2. It's Stellaris playing a 40k mod where I play the Imperium of Man, and I'm going up against basically orcs, Eldar, Tyranids, Necrons. So I've played one day already, and have expanded a certain amount, basically, to this level. So we are on the northeastern edge of the galaxy, and working our way down south here. So I've just literally made first contact in this region. Strike Force Dragon spotted here. So that is my first contact. So I don't know which of the races it is. And I'm based in my main region is in Sol, and my planet is Terra. So I'm kind of role-playing the Imperium of Man from the 40k universe, if any of you are familiar. So my strategy from here, I need to close off this planet if at all possible, because that then gives me a choke point from anything coming from the south. Consolidate all of these obviously as I go, and I'm kind of happy enough to keep here. I should probably go one more out to this planet and give myself a bit better of a base to attack from. But I'm happy enough where I'm at so far, which is good. My resources are okay. I'm in the green for everything, which is good. And we'll see. Yeah, I've kind of got a bit of a pinch point at the minute just with the exploration, so I'm going to just get another science ship in the short term, put that in auto explore, and go from there. Okay, it's going to push through and
complete.
Whoa. Cryopod warrior. Okay, the container found in Soundavik turned out to be a cryogenic device. Preserved alien has awoken using telepathic concepts. Why have you brought me back? Is the war of my people over? Oh no. You salvaged what we could of your ruined homeworld, or your home planet was ruined by the war, only you remain. Their home planet was ruined by the war, only you remain. I mean, that's the honest thing. Only hope that my knowledge and our failures as species can teach others. I mean, I'm gonna ask them, right? I'm guessing, Jody, this is gonna get me into some long-term issues. Tell us about yourself. Okay, I can't choose that one, so leave your fate as your own. I kind of feel bad for that poor guy. Oh, you can hire him. Chap. Should... Oh. Okay. Here we go. Oh no, it's Spaceborne Organics. Spaceborne Organics. And Spaceborne Organics. Okay, so there's a bit of a barrier of those chaps, which is fine. That's okay. Survey system. It's actually not a bad thing, because it kind of is a deterrent for people to come through there. So acts as an automatic kind of bulwark, which is good. I don't know why. Don't know why that annoys me, but it's a little hole in the center of my tidy Imperium. Needs to be fixed.
Construction complete.
Nice. Okay. And oops. Trace the unusual electromagnetic radiation. Secret subterranean bunker. that work solving a very single complex problem. Crew attempted to interact with the computer. Facility that appeared both abandoned and unguarded was in fact operated by security AI. The highest purpose of which seems to be frying its visitors alive. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. I think the research boost is probably a solid way to use it. I don't really need the elements too much.
System survey complete.
Yeah, it's like a little...
Construction complete.
Like a... what's it called when you crash your car? And airbag. It's like a little airbag over here of space amoebas. I like it. Of course I'm the Empire, because I do have limited imagination. Yeah, absolutely. This is Paul. He'd be playing as Tau or Eldar, I would imagine. But yeah, no, I'm crushing them under the Imperial boot for sure. But yeah, it's super fun. So I'm basically kind of in expansion mode at the moment. We've just started off and trying to figure out how exactly I get my Empire into
Construction complete.
More of a dominant position, if I can at all. But yeah, two of the lads in chat, so Dex and Jody both played 40k as well, so we're having super nerdy chats, which is good, about Space Marine Dreadnought armies. Okay, research that. Yeah, I'm in like full-on lockdown mode at the moment as well, so I haven't really left the house, so this is trying to keep me occupied. So the other games were too short play. This is nice and like 200 plus hours needed to get through it. Okay, so I'm now harvesting those motes. What do I need to do to access them, to be honest? Is this online play versus real players? No, it's yeah, you can play it multiplayer, but it is this is a kind of a one-player single player campaign. It's harder to organize multiplayer because you have to do it real time. So we're trying to get one. God, Emperor Sly Marbo has an eye for talent trait. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to organize or we will probably organize a multiplayer game, but this is kind of my first dip into it. Archon Ace King, how you doing, man? Yeah, playing some Stellaris. It's turn-based. No, it's all real-time strategy, so it's real-time, but you can pause. So the bottom left-hand corner there is a kind of a time tracker, and then I can pause time to do actions on it as well. Motes are a resource like the rest. It's under symbol of risk of allies. So, but is there stuff I can do with the motes? I'd imagine they go into
Research complete.
They go into some sort of energy production, or are they just tradable? Okay, so I want to build on that. I want to build my mining stations, and I want to research some physics. FTL inhibitors are fantastic. So that basically, yeah, that stops people fast traveling through your sections, which is key in terms of a defensive process. Stockpile for now, okay. Archeon Ace King, so Imperium of Man. So yeah, I'm playing as Imperium of Man, and I'm playing against Eldar, Tyranids, Chaos, Orcs, and Necrons. So I've got five AI 40k Imperium or kind of empires in here. Yeah, so it should be fun. So I've kind of set them all up as close approximations of them, with the different kind of traits and stuff like that. So it should be fun. I'm only this is second day,
Anomaly found.
so I'm hoping to see how it goes. Yeah, it's cool. I started reading the Horus Heresy books, so the first heretic in the Horus Heresy recently, and kind of got the inspiration from that. Basically wanted to jump into 40k, so played it for years back as I was a kid, not a kid, teenager, and pretty much everyone on here has played 40k, and we all think it's lame for him to be playing Imperium. Yeah, that's fair. Listen, I don't have any imagination. I've always played humans, no matter what I'm playing, whether it's Blood Bowl or Necromunda or anything. I've got an abundance of modes, which is great. Those are for upgrading alloy forges and planet fortresses. Okay, nice. Yeah, I've got decent. Like, I've got 5 or 6 planets with them as well, so I should have loads of those. They're handy as well in terms of you can trade them away and use the resources for other stuff. Readings originate from a small research outpost. Imperium of Man has no records of establishing or indeed authorizing on the surface of Hull Jam. One fair scientist, fairly talented industrious one, if the research on Hull Jam is anything to go by. We've been able to match them against official state records, and they refuse to identify themselves, save for stating they're in exile. They have expressed an interest in returning to Terra and serving the Imperium of Man directly on the condition that the ISS Trailblazer immediately depart Hull Jam and no fair ships ever return there. The exile isn't... I'm kind of... So as playing as the Imperium, they're not someone who's going to take somebody in like that. So search out of the question. Search every nook and cranny of that outpost. Let's go. Realistically. The mountain under the ice may be partially hollow. More alarmingly, a science officer reports the sole inhabitant of the outpost, the mysterious exile, has gone missing and is now nowhere to be found. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm guessing I'm going to come into contact soon. Like, if there's 6 empires in here, realistically, there's going to have to be mistake. You should have been nice. I probably should, like, I realize I should have been nice. I just don't think the Empire would have been nice. So I'm trying to kind of play it that way, as opposed to what's going to benefit me. But yeah. Please don't investigate my icy rock. There's nothing to see here. Move along. I promise I will come peacefully and you can just ignore my planet entirely. So yeah, I think it's going to go down that route. This, for those that haven't played, is so you can like adapt traditions in your empire. I'm currently down the route of, so I've gone the full way in expansion, and then my next kind of area of focus is prosperity. So city districts, standard construction templates. I might go for that. Yeah, let's go for that. Gotta go down the old hive city route. Actually, I must check in my planets as well. So it's a bit of a complex game, but it's fun once you get going. So basically, the planets at the minute there is. Where do you see the population? Yeah. Oh yeah, population here. So there is 40 people on the planet. As the planet grows, basically, so this unlocks basically as the pop size grows, so you can add more kind of resources or more buildings to the level. Technician, energy grid, I think we'll go for that. And then build another generator district. And probably a couple of food districts if I can. Okay, let's go to that. And I'm gonna do some retribution, old school retribution on these space amoebas.
Construction complete.
Oh no, you're coming at it from a different angle for some reason. Retribution!
Special project complete.
Jesus. I absolutely smashed those guys. That extra ship makes a massive difference. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Oh, there's like a mess of them in there. But yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Archon Ace King, really appreciate you joining and following. Ala News, appreciate you for the follow as well. I'm going to be doing this over the coming weeks as well, so I'm going to post stuff up on Twitter and YouTube, and I'll be on Twitch probably the next 3 or 4 days, and keep this the dawn of man going. Really appreciate you stopping by, and we'll chat to you soon. I'm actually going to raid someone I think that's playing Stellaris just to be nice. So let me find someone to raid.